let's call a spade and not a digging tool. And I'm surprised that the media is even entertaining some of the arguments we are hearing from the NPP. Look, if Ghana would develop and our democracy would thrive, we must all promote the rule of law. We must all commend those who uphold the rule of law. This country is governed by the rule of law and not the rule of men. The laws of this country that we have adopted for ourselves provides for, in the Supreme Law, the 1992 Constitution, at Article 146, the process for the removal or suspension of a Chief Justice. Somebody should tell me a single provision under Article 146 that the President or the Council of State has violated in this matter. The President has diligently performed his constitutional duties under Article 146 in line with due process. He was not the one who petitioned for the removal of the Chief Justice. The President is not a petitioner. No NDC person is a petitioner in this matter. The petitioners are persons who are aggrieved by the conduct of this Chief Justice. Some of them say their fundamental human rights have been infringed upon by her. Some of them say they have been unfairly treated, unfairly imprisoned by her. Some of them say that they have evidence that he has acted against the constitution of the land, the ethics of her profession, and so on. And they themselves have petitioned the President. As we speak today, they have 5 petitions seeking her removal from office. None authored by the President, an appointee of the President, or a member of his party. Now, what was the President supposed to do? Throw the petitions away? Or prevent the petitioners from submitting the petitions to his office? No. If he had done that, that would have constituted a breach of his oath of office, because the President swore on the 7th of January 2025 to remain true to the people of Ghana and to defend and uphold the Constitution. If he had done that, it would have constituted an impeachable offense under Article 69 of the Constitution.
Well, we are
so
told
he did the right thing.
We are told that the President has done that in the past.
I'm going somewhere in just 30 seconds.
He
did the right thing in accepting the petition and in consulting the Council of State on whether or not the petitions disclose a prima facie case. I am of the opinion that at that stage, he didn't even need the response of the Chief Justice. Because to determine a prima facie case simply means looking at the petition on the face of it to determine whether there is a case for the Chief Justice to answer. You don't, at that stage, require the response of the Chief Justice. But out of the abundance of caution, the President, in all fairness, wrote to the Chief Justice, forwarded the petitions to her, received her responses, forwarded the petitions and the responses to the Council of State. The Council of State, 30 out of the 31 said there was a prima facie case, and the President agreed with them. He has set up a committee to now investigate the matter. And pending the outcome, he has, by a warrant under his hand, suspended the Chief Justice for the reasons I have already articulated to you. What wrong has he done?
Okay.
He is only acting in strict accordance with the Constitution.
Okay.
And you have these same NPP people who in times past have suspended 4 justices of our Superior Court based on the same Article 146. Justice Derry and his colleagues were suspended in 2018 by President Akufo-Addo on the basis of that same article. And why was an NDC appointed strike boss, Loretta Lamptey, dismissed from office by President Mahama in 2013? Why was it fired? It was because NPP members, Anodompre, Richard Nyama, whose lawyer I believe was something Labi or so, petitioned the President that the woman had used public funds to the tune of just $5,000 to renovate her AU village building. On this basis, a committee was set up to probe the matter. the president abided by the recommendations of the committee and dismissed the woman, even though it was Professor Mills who appointed the woman. The president acted on the petitions from known apparatchiks of the NPP. So this is President Mahama showing consistency, showing unwavering fidelity to the Constitution.
Okay.
When petitions came from NPP members in the past, he acted. When petitions came from other citizens in the case of this current injustice, he is acting. Okay. And then you have people in the NPP, some of whom are lawyers, saying that the president should not act, he should violate the Constitution.
All right, Sammy,
because is above the law.